So here's the situation. I have to get this video up by midnight. It's 9:02. Midnight is New Year's. The 1-year anniversary is today. That's exciting. It's the 1-year anniversary of the Film Fret. We only have like 3 reviews up, but to be fair, there's a lot of reviews that I was too lazy to finish. There's that. This is the script. Before we get started, I'd like to just thank my cameraman and producer of the Film Fret series. His name is Oliver. Oh, thanks, man. Oliver's a great guy. He's helped me out a lot on this journey. We're gonna be reviewing the Star Wars Holiday Special. So yeah, let's get started. The premise for this film is that Chewbacca's coming home for Life Day, and his family's waiting for him. It's about as boring as it sounds. So like, half the movie's in Wookiee, and there are no subtitles, which sucks.
Hello, Mala. Is she? Hi, Lumpy.
George Lucas sat down for hours, maybe even days, thinking of Wookiee names. He wrote this script. We're only 15 minutes in, but I've seen the whole movie. Nothing's gonna happen. So the youngest Wookiee in Chewbacca's family is watching like a circus hologram thing, but he's supposed to be washing dishes, so his mom makes him do that, and the family checks for starships to see if Chewbacca's around, and then they talk to Luke. So the kid leaves because he was being annoying, and his dad told him to go away. And Luke tells the family not to worry about Chewie being late, and also he ignores R2-D2 and screams at him, which is rude.
R2, please, this is important. No! R2! What are you doing? Watch that, will you?
Droid lives matter. Then we're introduced to this traitor who I guess works with Han Solo and Chewie. And as it turns out, Darth Vader is spending his life day searching for rebels, which is why Chewie and Han are running late. But like, actually they're running late because Han got the wrong coordinates.
Alright, the coordinates weren't the best.
So the Empire declares martial law on the planet because of suspected rebel activity. And then the traitor shows up and like forgets his line for a second.
I brought you that proton pack, you know, for the thingamabob.
And then gives everyone gifts. One of which is too hot for YouTube. Notice I haven't been doing much critiquing, and that's because like nothing's really happened yet. Like most of the film has just been Chewbacca's family kind of waiting for him. Like we're 30 minutes in, which is a third of the runtime, and most of the film so far has just been the Wookiees sitting around waiting for Chewbacca to show up, including the dad watching inappropriate things on VR, which is just great to watch.
If we could only bend this minute.
Excuse me?
Infinitely extend this minute.
This is not a musical. So that song goes on for like too long, and then 3CPO and Leia don't. Here we go.
Master, I'm sorry that your movies suck.
Okay, how are we gonna do this? We just, what if...
my pants go?
So 3CPO and Princess Leia are worried about Han and Chewie, who are being chased down by the Empire. But the traitor assures them that everything's going to be alright, and then right after they get off the phone, the Empire shows up.
This unit is occupied by 4 Wookiees, 2 adult males, 1 adult female, and 1 male child.
So, like, the Empire knows that this is Chewbacca's family, right? Like, they should have some kind of record with all their names on it. And they should especially recognize Chewbacca's name because his best friend is Han Solo, right? And also, why does Chewbacca live with his parents? So the Empire stays at the Wookiee's house, then more nothing happens? Yeah, it's kind of a trend in this movie. Like, every once in a while something integral to the plot will happen, but like, for the most part, it's just people sitting around doing normal people things, but like, with symbols and holograms, because it's space, so it's weird. Then there's this animation, which is actually pretty good. It's Rebel propaganda, but it's also a cartoon about Luke, 3CPO, R2, and Princess Leia fighting Chewbacca and Han. But the cool part is that Boba Fett is in it, and he acts as a friend at first until, of course, he betrays the rebels. Can't this be the special? That would be fine. I want to be watching this show, not Wookiee Family Matters. So the Empire breaks everything in the little kid's room and makes me feel kind of sad for a second, and then the kid Wookiee starts building something. Then there's like this sitcom that for some reason Imperial soldiers have to watch. But then something weird happens. So there's an emergency message on the TV saying that everybody has to clear the streets and go home. But then the show has the same message, which means that the show was actually just like people living their lives and the Empire was just like stalking them, but then also it's a musical. Star Wars just took a turn. The Empire people leave the house, but one of the stormtroopers stays behind for when Chewbacca returns. But like, they're not really sure it's gonna be Chewbacca. Because the Empire thinks all Wookiees look the same. Typical. I can't use the last zoom because I'm not gonna do more than 3 zooms. Chewbacca and Han kill the stormtrooper, and then...
It's okay now. Here's your daddy.
Who would have taken Chewbacca for a family man? Certainly not the Porgs!
You're like family to me.
I could care less whether she lives or dies. I have not seen her before this film, and neither of you, Solo. Don't lie to me. So the Empire sends out this worldwide message to find the stormtrooper Chewie killed. Like they don't know exactly where he is. I mean, it's only been like 3 minutes since they left him at the house. I am counting down the seconds for this special to be over. So they say the stormtrooper was a thief, and that ends that. That's it. It's over. No more holiday special.
Yes, R2. It is indeed true that at times like this, R2 and I wish that we were more than just mechanical beings. And we're really alive, so that we could share your feelings with you.
Chewbacca! Chewbacca, we were so relieved to hear you were all right.
Wow, Luke. I think you might be like droidist or something, dude.
We celebrate a day of peace, a day of harmony.
Needless to say, this scene did not age well for obvious reasons. And that's it. That's the end of the special. I didn't like this special. I thought it was pretty bad. Like, most of it is just the Wookiees living out their everyday lives as normal. And the most interesting part was a movie inside of this movie. So for this left day, I wouldn't recommend watching the Star Wars Holiday Special. Hey!
Where am I? Hello there, filmy boy.
What?
Hello there.
Jingleheimer? Was that a symbol?
I threw you outside.
You knocked over all my DVDs. That was just...
I did.
That
you
was
know
just...
why?
What? Oh! Why?
I'm the Batman. What?
What are you doing to my hair?
Listen.
Are you scalding me?
You should have listened all along.
What do you mean, man?
Taxes are way too high on milk. My wife left me.
Okay,
For Kyle.
What is... Who? In
insane that you're
My
telling
children
me these things.
died. My grandparents were cousins.
Illegal.
My dad's my brother.
No.
And my sister's my mom.
I feel like you shouldn't be telling me this. Are you crying?
No. You're crying.
Don't make me ask if you're okay.
I'm fine.
What even was that?
Listen here, filmy boy. I have you tied up for one reason. And one reason alone. You wanna know what that is?
What?
Who's Rebecca? My wife, I missed her so much.
Don't touch. Hunter, get off.
God damn it! Oh, filmy boy! It's time for the curtains to close, cause I'm making a citizen's arrest! What are you looking at? Oh, look what we have here. Looks like you're on the ground and I have the high one, cause I'm high. Bitch. Don't fret, for this is your last film. No, that would be too easy. And for I know like easy, let's fight Muno a Muno. Man to man. Yeah. Looks like power's out of the Ranger. Here's the film friend with his last remarks. Don't fret, my friend, for this is your last film.